Hey, Young, I'm 54. I just got laid off. 20 years at the same company and gone in 5 minutes. And all they said was thank you for your service. They handed me a severance packet that I didn't even really understand. They logged me out, walked me out to the gate, and that was pretty much it. 20 years of service gone in an instant. And my wife, she's doing her best to stay calm, but I can see it in her eyes. She's worried, and so am I. And I came across that video you did a while back, the one about the 65-year-old guy who retired and had to start driving DoorDash just to keep the lights on. And that one hit me hard. It felt all too familiar. And that's actually what made me write into you. Now, we voted for Trump this last time, and there's no shame in saying that. And not because we hate anyone either, but because we were tired of being stepped on and tired of working hard and getting nowhere. But now, honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. I mean, every time I turn on the news, everyone's yelling at someone. I get on YouTube and it's all war talk and conspiracies and civil war or stock up and pick a side. And I didn't sign up for that. I don't want to hate my neighbors and I don't want to pick a side. I just want to feel like this country still has room for people like me. People who worked hard and who stayed loyal and who just want a fair shot at enjoying what they helped build. And to be honest with you, Unc, lately I've been feeling invisible. And not just because I lost my job, but because nobody's talking to men like me anymore. We're not trending and we're not victims and we're not villains. We're just kind of gone, ghost in plain sight. I walk into a room and feel like I aged out of mattering. Like if I were to up and disappear tomorrow, the world would just keep right on scrolling and nobody would even notice. And I feel like I gave everything to a system that doesn't even remember my name. And I'm not looking for pity. I'm just looking for a reason to still care. I just feel like I'm standing in the middle of a storm and every voice is shouting something different. And I don't know where to turn or who to listen to anymore. And I'm not asking for someone to fix all this. But what I am asking is this. Who do you trust when you can't even trust what's real anymore? Because I've still got plenty of fight left in me. I just don't want to waste it chasing the wrong thing. 54. Damn, brother. I can feel your pain on that one. I really can. Unfortunately, though, it's just not all that uncommon. And by doing what I do here on YouTube, I hear this all the time. And every time I turn on the news, there seems to be another wave, man, of mass layoffs or firings or this job went away or that job went away. And I don't know what's going on out there, brother. But whatever it is, it's not good. And it's affecting us a lot. And I can also feel you on the whole aspect of not being seen. You know, it's like we reach a certain age, man, and we just disappear to society. Society acts like they just totally forgot about us for some reason. But newsflash, we're the same men who built this country. And now it feels like we can't even enjoy it. So how do we become relevant again? I don't know. I've searched long and hard for the answer to that question, and I can't come up with anything. Maybe some of you guys out there have the answer. I don't know. I do a lot of reading, man, about it. And I was reading an article the other day, right? And it was a 50-something-year-old man. He lost his job, and he's been out of work for 3 years. Can you imagine not working for 3 years? And further on down, there was another guy, lost his job. All older guys, all over the age of 50, put in 200 resumes in 3 months. Got 3 callbacks. Still didn't get a job. I don't know what's going on out there, but something's going on. And what does all that tell you? Tells me that we're not doing that good in this country. So what do we do, fellas? How do we handle that? I don't know. Again, I'm at a loss of words. Maybe some of you guys know. Please, if you know, please, by all means, share it and help us all out. But it's not just us either. I'm hearing the same thing from a lot of the younger guys, man, which is strange to me. It's like they don't know their place in society anymore either. So maybe it's not just a old guy problem. Maybe it's a male problem. Maybe it's just men in general. I mean, after all, we've been so demonized, man, with this whole toxic masculinity crap that most of us don't even know who or what we're supposed to be anymore. Seems like all the old rules are gone, they don't work anymore. And the new rules that they come up with every single day, they just keep changing. We're stuck somewhere in the middle trying to figure it all out, man. I don't know. I'm stumped on this one here. But I'll tell you what I do know. I do know what it feels like to be irrelevant. I know what it feels like to step into a room and feel like nobody in that room sees you. I do know what that worthless feeling feels like too. Because that feeling stays with you, man, like a bad toothache. It's always there. And I thought that I was the only one who felt that way, but clearly I'm not. A lot of guys are feeling it. And it's probably more than that. A lot of them just aren't saying it. It's sort of like you went from the starting lineup to getting put on the bench. And here's the scariest part about that. We as men, we need a purpose in life, something to work towards. And when men stop feeling like they matter, they stop caring. That's a dangerous man. And I don't mean that necessarily in a violent way, but in a numb way. Because when you think that you don't matter, where's your motivation to even try anymore? Why build anything? Why attempt to build anything? Why stay? I don't know, fellas. Well, what do we do? How do we become relevant again in a world that's basically went and deactivated us? I don't know. But maybe together, collectively, we can figure it out. If you have some answers, drop it down in the comments and tell me. And let me ask you something. When was the last time that you actually felt invisible, where people just didn't see you? And when was the last time you gave everything that you had and still felt like you got nothing in return? I know I have. That's for another video, though, you know. And hey, 54, brother, I feel your pain. I'm sorry for your situation, and I hope things get better for you, man, real quick. I hope your situation isn't typical of what we're hearing, and I hope that you find a job quickly, man. And for all the rest of you guys, there's another story that I did a while ago about a 65-year-old cat, man, who he actually had retired. And he had to take a job driving DoorDash just to keep the lights on his house. Can you imagine that? You work your whole life, you plan on return, you retire, then you find out, oh, you got to go back to work. And if this one, you like this one, you'll like that one, watch it next. But at any rate, take care of yourself and each other. Hey, show each other a little more respect. Nobody's looking out for us, fellas. We got to look out for each other. I'll catch you guys in the next one.